speed I needed. That's a woman?
Alright, you read the title. You know what you came here for. You came here for the best tips for Rosemary because you're pretty bad. But don't worry, I'm here to help. Alright, Rosemary has two abilities. His abilities are Demonic Shriek and Slightly Essence. Ooh, wow. Demonic Shriek is his second ability. And what it does basically, it makes you scream and deal 5 damage to any nearby survivors and also blinding them. But also, this ability can also regain some stamina as well, which is very good considering the fact that you only have 38 stamina. So, with that in mind, it's usually recommended to use this ability in the middle of a chase instead of at the beginning. Because remember, Rosemary only has 38 stamina. So, I recommend you using this ability in the middle of a chase instead of at the beginning to regain some stamina, but also to make the survivors go blind for a couple of seconds and to deal some damage to them. And yep, that's basically it. Oh my goodness, I'm just so smart. Alright. Slightly Essence is her second ability, and what it does basically, it makes you spit out black gas into the air. And if any survivor goes near to you, their stamina drains much more faster. However, you're unable to sprint at the beginning of this ability. But also, this ability isn't permanent. It actually has a bar/timer thingy. But still, it's a very good ability in my opinion. And yeah, that's it. So, I recommend you using this ability a lot. Try using this before starting a chase so that not only you're ambushing the survivors, but also giving the survivors faster stamina drain. However, in more open maps, you're very visible to the survivors. Alrighty then, since I told you guys what Rosemary's abilities do and how to use them properly, let's talk about more about Rosemary. If Rosemary doesn't sprint, she is very quiet. However, she's very loud whenever she is sprinting. This is great! You're able to ambush the survivors more often. However, she's not completely quiet. You can still hear her footsteps. But she only becomes louder when a survivor is pretty close to them and when you're sprinting. So, with that in mind, it is very recommended for Rosemary to be a rush-down monster and always ambushing the survivors. Alright, let me teach you on how to deal with some specific survivors. For the basic loopers, it is quite simple. Just ambush them with your abilities and that's it. Because remember, Rosemary is supposed to play as a rush-down monster. So always try to ambush the survivors with your abilities and that's it. Alright, let me teach you on how to deal with some specific survivor upgrades. I think the ones that Rosemary struggles with the most is Parry, Rewind, the Speed Boost one, and Cloak. For Parry, it is very simple. Don't attack right away and that's it. Wow, man, I'm so smart. For the Speed Boost one and Rewind, just simply, well, since you're pretty fast, you can catch up to the survivors pretty quickly. So, it isn't that much of a big of a deal. And for Cloak, it is very simple. All you gotta do is just use any of your abilities and that's it. Because they can still get highlighted and you know where they are and you can kill them. Man, I'm so smart. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Rosemary has this one passive that makes it so that sometimes the survivors can be highlighted. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be just a random passive or is it because you either attack someone or you use Demonic Shriek on someone. And yep, that's it. Oh, I'm just so smart. It took you 10 days, my guy. 10!